a bottle of anything and a glazed donut. To go.
What is up, everybody? Matt here, back again with another video for you. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the album Eat 'Em and Smile by David Lee Roth. It was released on July 7th in 1986 by Warner Brothers. Recording took place in California and New York at various studios. Producing the record was Ted Templeman, who had done work with the Doobie Brothers, Van Halen, Sammy Hagar, Van Morrison, and Cheap Trick. The album came about after the success of Roth's Crazy from the Heat EP and his recent exit from Van Halen. In creating a new record, they knew they had to get an amazing backing band, one that could rival Van Halen, so they got Billy Sheehan for the bass, Greg Bissonette for the drums, and the amazing Steve Vai for lead guitar. Them being able to get Steve Vai on this record, I think, was just so amazing. I remember hearing Yankee Rose as a kid, playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I was just blown away by the intro alone when he does the guitar speak. I thought that was so amazing and cool. It really showcased him as a guitarist, and in many ways threw down the gauntlet to Eddie Van Halen, like, look, I can do this, what can you do? Not only did they find someone as good as Eddie, but someone who took what Eddie Van Halen did and built on it and made it their own. It was just incredible. It was released almost in direct competition with Van Halen's 5150, and for me, I know I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I think this is a much better album. Look, I love Sammy Hagar. I love Van Halen, but I don't like Van Halen with Sammy Hagar. Something about it just does not work for me. As many critics will note, this particular record has the more fun rock metal sound that's just all about having a good time. You know, you feel that on this record. It just radiates the personality of David Lee Roth. There were 4 singles off this record. There were the original cuts Yankee Rose and Going Crazy, and there were the covers That's Life and Tobacco Road. Yankee Rose was written by both David and Steve. It was written as a tribute to the Statue of Liberty, who was turning 100 at the time of the record's release. The music video is an insane and perfect snapshot of MTV's 80s culture. The next single was Going Crazy. It was supposed to be the theme to a planned David Lee Roth movie, which the script treatment of has kind of surfaced recently, so you can check that out if you want. The 2 covers, Tobacco Road and That's Life, were created as a callback to the Crazy from the Heat EP. A cover of Kids in Action was recorded but left off due to time constraints. This recording has never been issued in any format. The covers that are done on here are really cool to showcase how Roth could take a song and really just make it his own. You combine that with the amazing work of Steve Vai and bassist Billy Sheehan, and it's an incredible piece of work. Weirdly, there is an entire version of this record in Spanish. Apparently, they thought that was an untapped market, so they re-recorded the vocals in Spanish and then released it. It was a failure and was pretty quickly swept under the rug. The tour for this was pretty impressive, lasting between 1986 and 1987. The songs were pretty well split between Van Halen and David Lee Roth's solo material. The opening acts for this tour were Cinderella and Tesla. In addition to things like Dave singing Ain't Talking About Love from a mini stage, there was also a bass guitar battle between Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan. Although no video or audio recording has officially ever been released, there was apparently footage shot professionally in Lakeland, Florida. Great album, definitely a cool piece of the MTV generation. If you're a fan of Van Halen or David Lee Roth, you need this record. It's pretty much standard material. In many ways, it feels supplemental to the Van Halen stuff, and also if you just want to hear some amazing work from Steve Vai, definitely check out this record. So that's all I have to say on the David Lee Roth solo album, Eat 'Em and Smile. I will see you guys next time.